And here comes the field through the final corner. We're about to go green as the real Xbox nerd and Martrix Jr. are taking the front row. And green flag is in the air. They're off to a very slow start. Wow. Okay, the field going very slowly here at Watkins Glen. And there goes Donald Wazowski, who started dead last, taking the lead, but he's already hit the wall. Ooh, he's gonna, oh man, he overdrives the first corner right into the kitty litter. So Donald Wazowski make a huge mistake as he now gets into the field and he drives way too hard. Meanwhile, Froito Bobbin, who also started at the tail end of the field, is now taking the lead through the S's away from Martrix Jr. Froito Bobbin, who decided to skip out on qualifying, is now taking the lead here at Watkins Glen, making a few mistakes here and there, but for the most part, he's keeping his car straight. Because as we know, Froito Bobbin is basically the best driver in this entire series. Oh, but here comes Donald Wazowski, who has now gotten himself unstuck from the K letter, and now he's kind of bust up to case. He gets into Froito Bobbin, and Froito Bobbin loses it a bit, and Donald Wazowski takes the lead here at Watkins Glen. And Donald Wazowski making a one-off start here in the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series. He has decided, ooh, as Froito Bobbin overdrives the carousel there. Anyway, so Donald Wazowski in a one-off NASCAR Skittles Cup Series start is making a start here at Watkins Glen, and he overdrives the corner again, and straight into the kitty litter goes Donald Wazowski. That's going to allow Froito Bobbin to take the lead. However, Froito Bobbin has decided he is so far in lead, he's going to be a bit of a good sport here. Oh, but Martrix Jr., he makes it past Donald Wazowski, and Donald Wazowski, he is now trying to get back onto the race, but he seems that he just can't. He seems to be getting tangled up with some of the other guys. Donald Wazowski now doing quite a lot of burnouts and stuff. He now gets his car fixed. Meanwhile, back up here, Froito Bobbin has decided to storm into the lead. He then gets on the brakes hard into turn number 1 to begin his second lap of the day. And Froito Bobbin going fairly slow, but this is allowing Donald Wazowski or some guys to catch up here. Donald Wazowski now making his way through turn number 1 with some of the other guys doing stuff here as well. Martrix Jr. now currently sitting in second, with Denny Hamlin in third, and the Xbox Nerd in fourth. But Donald Wazowski makes it past the real Xbox Nerd, and he is now doing everything in his power to try to catch back up to Froito Bobbin. He now passes Denny Hamlin nice and clean, and now is going quite fast through the S's. And he now makes his way past Martrix Jr. and Donald Wazowski is now back up to second in the race. Meanwhile, Froito Bobbin going excruciatingly slow, waiting for Donald Wazowski to catch up to him, so Froito Bobbin have a real challenge. And Donald Wazowski, ooh man, he doesn't do very good through the bus stop chicane, but Donald Wazowski manages to keep his car together somewhat and holds second. Meanwhile, Froito Bobbin is now on the straightaway, storming away with the lead. Kind of. He's also waiting for Donald Wazowski to get up to him, so then they still can have a bit of a battle with each other. Anyway, so Donald Wazowski is being a bit conservative here. This time, Donald isn't going to mess up the corner and doesn't go to the kitty litter this time, but Froito Bobbin still has the lead here at Watkins Glen. And Froito Bobbin powering on the front straightaway. Froito Bobbin still in the lead, and Donald Wazowski doing everything in his power to keep up with Froito Bobbin. As the two race down the front straightaway, getting hard on the brakes. Froito Bobbin makes it through turn 1, and so does Donald Wazowski, and the two are now still together. As Froito Bobbin has the lead here, Watkins Glen. Donald Wazowski, though, he's going to go a bit wide in the corner, and Froito Bobbin has a bit of understeer as well, but Froito Bobbin keeps it in the lead, and Donald Wazowski keeps his car on track to hold second place for now. As the two now speed down the straightaway, and they're about to go through the bus stop once again. Ooh, Froito Bobbin messes up. Froito Bobbin gets loose, and the two tangle up with each other going into the bus stop. And Froito Bobbin has gone around as the two tangle up. That's going to allow Donald Wazowski to take the lead here at Watkins Glen. Wow. Man, the two tangling up there wasn't very good at all, but it was at least good for Donald Wazowski, because now Donald Wazowski is going to gain a pretty big lead here on Froito Bobbin, and he's going to storm away the rookie I'm not sure if this is his first NASCAR Skills Cup Series race, but Yeah, Dom Trozowski, the rookie, in one of his first NASCAR Series Cup Series races, is doing too bad. Oh, spoke too soon. He's going to overdrive the corner again, and is going to be stuck in the kitty litter once again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That wasn't very good of him at all. He still has quite a bit of a lead on Fronto Bobbin, though, as Dom Trozowski is about to complete lap 3. Meanwhile, Fronto Bobbin is now doing everything in his power to catch back up to Dom Trozowski to make up for his tangle with Dom Trozowski going to the bus stop. We're nearing the halfway point of the race. Fronto Bobbin into the grass as I messed up my thingamajigs. And oh dear, looks like Dom messed up. Let's rewind, look at that again. Oh no, looks like Dom Trozowski, he got hard on the brakes going to turn number 1, a little bit too hard. He managed to cut the corner here going to the grass. However, he was did a bit of an honest attempt to try to slow down there. So it looks like he's not going to get a penalty. And Dom Trozowski will keep the lead here at Watkins Glen, as once again he's making his way through the S's. Oh, Fronto Bobbin messed up. Hang on, let's look at that again. Oh dear, Fronto Bobbin, he made a bit of a mistake. Let's see what happened here. So literally Fronto Bobbin, he went into turn 1, but the brakes were barely on right into the last minute, and Fronto Bobbin hugely overdrives turn number 1. Oh, luckily Fronto Bobbin's got the grass there to save him, so Fronto Bobbin can just crawl onto the grass and make his way back onto the racetrack and continue chasing down Dom Trozowski for first. And so Fronto Bobbin is now back onto the racetrack, and he now speeds up as much as he possibly can. Meanwhile, Dom Trozowski has now gained a huge lead, and now saves himself live traffic. There's Derek Cope there. Oof! Dom Trozowski gets into the wall, trying to avoid Derek Cope. But either way, Dom Trozowski still makes his way through this chicane quite cleanly, all things considered. Meanwhile, back here, Fronto Bobbin looks like he's now recovered from his little mistake. He's now doing everything in his part to catch back up to Dom Trozowski to take him on for the lead in this race. Fronto Bobbin, he's been doing this for years and is considered one of NASCAR's all-time greats. However, he's not exactly one of NASCAR's greats in this race, but then again, this is yeah, it's certainly unusual for Fronto Bobbin to be in a situation like this. Anyway, oh, looks like there was a bit of a smoke show there. What the heck happened here with Dom Trozowski? Oh! Man, we should be keeping up with Dom Trozowski here as he goes on the back straightaway. Wow, he plows straight into the back end of Reed Sorensen. Wow, what in the world was that for? Yeah, so he pretty much plows straight into the back of Reed Sorensen, and he goes into the wall. Reed Sorensen goes into the wall as well, but it doesn't really matter much for Reed Sorensen considering he's near pretty far back. But Dom Trozowski now trying to recover. I guess he wasn't a big fan of the paint scheme that Reed Sorensen is driving, so Dom Trozowski decided to do something a little bit far-fetched. Oh, there he goes again. Gets to the back of Reed Sorensen. This isn't very good for Dom Trozowski's lead, though, as he's pretty much going to give up or let Fronto Bobbin get up here. Speaking of Fronto Bobbin, here he comes to the final corner. Oh, he makes it right by Reed Sorensen, and also is now gonna squeeze by Derek Cope as well. Fronto Bobbin now in pursuit to chase down Dom Trozowski for the lead, and Dom Trozowski now going through turn 1 once again. Looks like once again that Dom Trozowski can do this good corner quite well, and he makes it clean. And same thing goes for Fronto Bobbin. And the two are now closely matched with each other. Looks like Dom Trozowski's tomfoolery with Reed Sorensen didn't do him very good, as now Fronto Bobbin is now starting to keep up with Dom Trozowski. And Dom Trozowski now in the lead. Gonna pass up a couple of guys, lap cars. That's Mr. Lady's brother, or no, Mr. Lady and Mommy. Ooh, Dom Trozowski, oh, he makes it through the chicane, only just bouncing quite a bit, but he makes it work. And Fronto Bobbin is gonna come through the chicane here as well, with, ooh, Mr. Lady's brother and Mommy gonna get in the way a bit, but, oh, looks like Fronto Bobbin's gonna be squeezed by these guys. Not too much of a problem. Oh, he makes contact with Mr. Lady, but it's not gonna slow him down too much. Meanwhile, Dom Trozowski still in the lead. Ooh, he brakes hard going into whatever turn this is. Not going to get to the kitty litter this time. Good job, Dom Trozowski, not getting to the kitty litter this time. He's catching up on some more of the lap traffic. This time it's in Austin Dillon and Mr. Lady's brother. But Dom Trozowski gonna effortlessly pass by these guys. He's also gonna put dirt burlap down. He's going excruciatingly slow. Oh, but Dom Trozowski, he brakes going to turn number 1. Oh, looks like Dom Trozowski. Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Oh, very close. But Dom Trozowski does make it through turn number 1 successfully. I'm not sure how he did that, but well done, Dom Tron, either way. Ooh, he's also gonna catch up with Joey Logano right here in Bob Walls. What's he gonna do here? Ooh, Makes contact with Joey Logano. Joey Logano gets taken out, just like Matt Kenseth did to him back in 2015. And he also squeezed, but luckily he squeezes by Bubba Wallace a lot more cleanly as well. There goes past Donald. And as for Froito Bobbin, Gaze Mimic's doing his thing here. While trying to chase down Dom Sozowski to take the lead in the race. Meanwhile, back up through here. Oh, Dom Sozowski making quite a bit of a show here, but looks like now he's effortlessly passed some of the other slower cars. And hasn't done too bad of a job getting through the bus stop chicane. Ooh, he cuts the corner a little bit, not in too much into the grass though. And Dom Sozowski keeps it going forwards. Well done him. Dom Sozowski becoming more of a clean racer as he's starting to figure out Watkins Glen. This is Dom Tron's first ever NASCAR Skittles Cup Series race at Watkins Glen. And he's figured out he squeezed between Mia and Eric Almirola, and he effortlessly goes by Paul Menard and Oliver. Dom Sozowski has passed a huge amount of lapped cars. Let's see what Froito Bobbin's up to. Looks like he's going to make it past the lapped cars as well. Quite easily, all things considered. Man, he's really putting that car into the ground. Oh, he's taking back with Dom Sozowski. It looks like there was a bit of a smoke there. What happened there? Let's take a look and see. Looks like Dom Sozowski made a mistake while we weren't looking. Here's it again. Dom Sozowski into the final corner. He over-revs the corner and crashes into the barrier. Oh dear, that's not good for Dom Sozowski. Oh, then he makes contact with Duck. Ooh, but Dom Sozowski's going to be able to recover here and retain the lead. Only just. With 3 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. And Froito Bobbin is also going to effortlessly make it by the lap cars. Doing a pretty sliding job, but Froito Bobbin jams on the brakes going to turn number 1. Dom Sozowski, however, does not jam on the brakes going to turn number 1. In fact, Dom Sozowski, he didn't brake hard enough. He goes into the grass turn number 1 and then goes once again into the kitty litter. And Dom Sozowski, once again, not being the best driver today. And Froito Bobbin's not caught up to him. Froito Bobbin, however, gonna once again wait for Dom to catch up. Ooh, he gets contact. Oh, and then he goes upside down after making contact with Dangerous Hicks. And Dom Sozowski, he flips it back up and is able to continue the race like nothing ever happened. Meanwhile, the other lap cars are doing some weird stuff while Froito Bobbin is keeping it going forward. Makes it past Duck. And now he goes into the straightaway leading up to the bus stop chicane. Then it's going to get interesting here as there's even more lap traffic going fairly slow. Oh, he rear-ends Paul Menard. Oh, dear. Man, Froito Bobbin. Oh, and then he gets rear-ended by Dom Sozowski. Wow, what a sequence of events that was. So it seemed that Froito Bobbin just got distracted there. Yeah, I guess he distracted driving cars this one. As he just plows into the end of Paul Menard, making him going a lot more slower. But then here comes Dom Sozowski going on the straightaway. He plows straight into the rear of Froito Bobbin, saying they're both airborne. Luckily, they both land back on their feet, so it's not too bad. And the lap cars are trying everything in their power to avoid the mess aroundness of the of Dom Sozowski and Froito Bobbin. Douglas going off course. But now the two leaders are now side by side with each other. Dom Sozowski doing everything in his power to keep up with Froito Bobbin in this race. Froito Bobbin keeping the lead the best that he can. Makes it past all of his lap cars, but he's got Dom Sozowski right behind him. So Froito Bobbin made a pretty bad error when he rear-ended Paul Menard. Oh, he's gonna break into into the corner. Dom Sozowski, however, once again going to miss his braking point, but Froito Bobbin is gonna be a bit of a sportsman here and wait for Dom Sozowski to get himself unstuck. Oh, he goes right in front of Froito Bobbin, but Dom Sozowski now back on track. Oh, the two are making contact again, but luckily it's nothing too bad. Froito Bobbin going pretty wide there, trying to doing everything he's power to keep up with Dom Sozowski. 2 more laps to go. Dom Sozowski has the lead, but Froito Bobbin is now right there, doing everything in his power to overtake Dom Sozowski. And Dom Sozowski messes up turn number 1 again and goes back into the kitty litter. Man, how many times has Dom Sozowski gonna mess up turn number 1? Turn number 1 seems to be the hardest corner here at Watkins Glen today. Looks like the other cars don't mind. Other guys don't mind too much. Lap cars. Oh, and then he takes out Duck, the Great Western Engine. I don't know what that was for from Dom Sozowski, but he does it anyway. And with that, he is now taking second once again. And Froito Bobbin still has the lead. Froito Bobbin keeping the lead. And here they go into the bus stop chicane once again. Dom Trzaskowski overdrives the corner. He messes up the chicane, but it seems that Dom Trzaskowski has made it clear, and Dom Trzaskowski is now your new leader here at Watkins Glen. What an incredible sequence of events this is. Dom Trzaskowski is now back into the lead here at Watkins Glen. And the two make it past the carousel. Dom Trzaskowski now in lead, but falling to but not too far behind. Ooh, Dom Trzaskowski gets to the wall while trying to avoid a very slow-moving Derek Cope. Ooh, is Dom Trzaskowski going to make it through this time? Oh, once again. Oh, he's off. He's into the grass, but not into the K letter, so Dom Trzaskowski not too bad of a situation. Falling to however, is right there. What he's going to do, what these two going to do here. Ooh, Dom Trzaskowski runs wide. Falling to however, runs even wider, and it works. The two are now side by side with each other, with the white flag coming out with 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Falling to and Dom Trzaskowski are really each other. Oh, falling to makes it quite the maneuver. The two get tangled up together going to turn number 1. Wow, the insanity that has just occurred. Let's see that again. Let's see what happened. It seemed that Frank Bobbin, of course, he was on the left side of Dom Trzaskowski, but then Reed Sorensen was in his way, and Dom makes an insane move to get past Reed Sorensen, but then his car gets loose, and as it gets into Dom Trzaskowski, and both of them are going to overcook turn number 1. However, Frank Bobbin is going to be worse off, as Dom Trzaskowski has made it. So despite Dom Trzaskowski's contact with Frank Bobbin, he has survived, and he's now pressing very hard to get past lap cars of Chase Elliott and then Jimmy Johnson. But Dom Trzaskowski now is gaining to a long lead. It was Frank Bobbin's own mistake to mess up here, so Dom Trzaskowski is now in pursuit of victory in one of the few NASCAR Skittles Cup Series starts he's made this year. He makes it through the chicane. Not many problems here. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible either. And now he goes through the carousel one more time around. And now he comes onto this straightaway. Only a couple more turns left after this, and Dom Trzaskowski will win one of his first NASCAR Skittles Cup Series races ever. Here he comes into this corner. He can't overdrive it here. Ooh, very sketchy, but he drifts it. But Dom keeps the car going forwards. One more turn to go. Here he comes. Oh, he overdrives the corner into the barrier. A very bad thing to do at the last lap. And then he gets back. Oh, he gets tangled with bank coaches. Oh man, Dom Trzaskowski in a very bad shape. Here comes Frank Bobbin. Dom Trzaskowski can't recover in time. And Frank Bobbin will take the victory here at Watkins Glen. Wow. Did you see that? Dom Trzaskowski almost had it, but unfortunately, and Dom Trzaskowski in a fit of rage is going to pull a Jimmy Johnson 2000. Only this time he does it on purpose. Goes through the corner right into the barrier. Oh dear, Dom Trzaskowski isn't very pleased. But the rookie will not go on to win one of his first NASCAR Cup Series race, and Frank Bobbin does it again, winning once again here at the road course, one of Frank Bobbin's favorite tracks here in the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series. However, let's rewind the tape and see what happened with Dom Trzaskowski and how he lost that race. That was insane. So if we take a look at the sequence of events, so Dom Trzaskowski, he overdrives the final corner, and then gets stuck into the barrier, tries to recover, gets back onto the track, but then here comes Bank Coaches, who doesn't really care that much, and as a result, Dom Trzaskowski just loses it, yeah. So Dom Trzaskowski just went too far back onto the racetrack, and as a result, he gets caught by Bank Coaches, then Dom Trzaskowski just can't recover his car in time, and as a result, Frank Bobbin takes the win. What an unfortunate sequence of events for Dom Trzaskowski. He almost won his first race, but unfortunately just couldn't do it as he messed up at the final corner on the final lap, and as a result, Frank Bobbin takes the victory once more. Although it seems that Dom Trzaskowski isn't very happy with Bank Coaches right now. Let's just fast forward the time and see what happens as Frank Bobbin on his cooldown lap. Yeah, I think Frank Bobbin, he's actually running side by side with Bank Coaches. I think now he's doing that to give Bank Coaches a bit of a thank you for pretty much causing Dom Trzaskowski to not win the race. That is insane. Wow. Well, it's same for Dom Sozowski anyway. Dom Sozowski, however, not very happy if we find him. Not very happy with bank coaches. Dom Sozowski's going to try to find bank coaches and try to show him who's boss. Or show him, well, who should have won this race in Dom's opinion. He cuts the chicane, but it doesn't matter anymore because the race is over. If we fast forward the time a bit, Dom Sozowski, like everything's part of gets up to bank coaches, he overdrives. No, he doesn't overdrive this chicane, or this corner. Okay. It makes it to this corner here. Looks like bank coach still on the racetrack this time, as Dom Sozowski is on the front straightaway. Frank DeBob's already pulled into the pit. Now to see if Dom Sozowski can chase up the bank coaches and maybe show him who's boss. As bank coach is now on his cooldown lap. Yeah, bank coach with a pretty okay 11th place. Not too bad, but Dom Sozowski, he may have finished second, but he is absolutely furious at bank coaches right now. As in Dom's opinion, bank coaches pretty much cost him the win in this race. So let's see if Dom Sozowski can find bank coaches. Ooh, Dom Sozowski in a pretty embarrassing move. He doesn't slow down in time for the carousel, and he overruns the corner and crashes into the barrier. Man, Dom Sozowski, in all of his fury, can't seem to keep up with bank coaches. Bank coaches, meanwhile, has just left the carousel and is currently on his way back to pit road with some of the other guys who have also completed this race. And here is back with Dom Sozowski. He, what the heck? He's unslicked himself, gets back into the racetrack, skids his tires, and he tries to do a donut, even though it's not a winning donut. Yeah, looks like he's trying now to try to fix his car up. Gets into the barrier. He makes his car, he gets forward, or tries to anyway. And he's now trying to find bank coaches again. Meanwhile, bank coaches is now just completing his cooldown lap, surrounded by other guys, and the guys in question are now pulling onto pit road. So bank coaches, he had a fairly okay day here. Watkins, Glen, at least a better day than some of the other guys. Meanwhile, here comes Dom Sozowski doing a very illegal maneuver. He makes it past all the guys, but he can't quite find bank coaches. Crashes into the pit wall. He's trying to find bank coaches. He makes it to bank coaches' pit box, but bank coach isn't there yet. And you can still try to find bank coaches. Oh, he almost like called up with Brad Keselowski, and there is bank coach right there, but he gets into his pit box before Dom Sozowski can have anything to say. Well, not a usual race from a rookie, but that is what we have witnessed today. And so, in the midst of all this, Point of Bomb will take the win. But Dom Sozowski coming up second, not bad for him. But he would have liked to have won. And he probably could have won if bank coach hadn't been there and he had recovered in time. But that is all for today from Watkins, Glen. I am your host, and I will see you in whatever I make next.